Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Hello. I just put the music back on 2 seconds. So I'm more organized this time. There's the music. And I just gotta get rid of that screen. There we go. So I just want to say hello to everyone. So hello Ariadna. Hello Bella. Hello Nikki. Hello Renee. Hello Dawn. Oh, I missed anyone? I hope not. Yeah, Pat's here. Hello, Pat. Just get my Apple Pencil. Okay, there. Last time we were doing this car. And this time I think we'll do Lucy. So, let me turn on the rest off. And just leave Lucy. So, this is gonna be a lot of the same. So, using the purple and yellow technique. Actually, good point. Going back to the other car now. I forgot to do the yellow part of the purple yellows technique. So I'm gonna quickly do it now. Hey Fergus. Hi. Ahimsa. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly try the yellow part of the technique on this cat now. So going into the head part. If I can find it, which is there. I'm gonna get the pen tool. And I'm just gonna draw these nodes here, just like this. Go into node tool, select them all. Go into smart. Now we want this to follow the head shape. So just adjusting these nodes a little bit, like so. A bit like that. Now what I'm going to try is, I can't remember exactly how to do this. You go yellow. And then our 3 dots up here in the layers panel. Now it's one of these blend modes. I think it's screen, I can't remember. So I'm going to try them all. But I'm sure it's screen. And then about 40%. Nope, that's not it. So, let's try another one. I just really can't remember. I will find it. And we need basically, like the purple one takes on the colour that's already there and just darkens it. We need this one to just lighten it. Just saw a message, sorry about that. Okay. Now going back to this. I'm sure it was screen. Let's try luminosity. Oh, that's the one. Looks like it to me. Just trying all the rest. Not a ratings. see like multiply would darken it. Is it lightened now? What? No, it just makes it yellow. On the screens to make it yellow. It must be the luminosity, but I don't remember it being that. I'm sure it was screen. But yeah, that looks about right. So we just gotta continue going round and do all the rest of these. Hi Martin. I'm just reading the chat. Catch up. I'm gonna go into the tail next. Wherever it is, tail on this one. I'm just gonna go into pen tool and do exactly the same again. Just making these nodes right here. Going into node tool, selecting them all, making it smart. And then we got to try and follow the tail around. The shape. Do it like this and like this. Now it should be this yellow. Let's see if it works again. Go into the layers panel. Let's put it on luminosity the same, wherever it is. Luminosity. And what do we put it? I can't remember. Was it 20%? I don't remember. I'm gonna go back into the other one and find out. This one. 28%. I don't put them all at 20. They just have interest. I'm gonna read that one that we just did on the tail and see what it does to that orange colour. Yeah, it kind of makes it lighter. So I think we found our one. And just trying to pick out places where little highlights would be. Like on the back of his leg. This one. Just finding where the leg would be. I think it's this one. Going into pen tool. And then just doing the same again, basically. Just making these nodes. Going into node tool, selecting the whole thing. Making it smart smooth. And then making it go the same as the body itself. Or the leg itself. Making it yellow. Going into the layers panel on 3 dots. I think we'll go the other way because it was easier, wasn't it? Luminosity and 20%. If my hand will let me, which it will. Can you see this one's over the 2 black bits, but it's made them go like slightly lighter as well. So that's good. Now this shoulder pad, shoulder blade. This one also needs a little bit. So back into pen tool, and then making the notes like so, and then making all those notes smart smooth. Blowing the shoulder, making it yellow. Yeah, wondering why it's been cut off. Just finding that piece. I was up there. Going into new tool and just making it so it's not in that piece, like so. Going back into this yellow shape that we made in the layers panel, picking the 3 dots. Making it down to luminosity 20%. And yeah, that's looking pretty good. A little bit on the front of her chest. If I can find it. Which is this piece alone. I think so. So, pen tool. And just doing the same basically. Just making those needs, selecting them all. Making it smart for me. Selecting those nodes again and just making them make sense with the shape like that. Make it yellow. Now this will be interesting because it's white and white doesn't generate paintball. So going into the load panel into the 3 dots and we'll see what it does this time. So luminosity 20%. But as I thought, it made it darker, not lighter, because light, the white is the lightest you can get. So that is interesting. What we're gonna have to do is make the white bits slightly darker, so it's got something to make lighter. So this will be interesting. Finding on the white earth. Now then, it's that beast, that beast, that beast, that beast, that beast. There's gonna be like tons now, isn't there? And that one, that one, that one. And these twos, like that. And this part of the leg, that part of the head, these parts of the muzzle. Oh, I messed it up, sorry. I'll just select them all again. Just select them all. Now, hopefully that's enough. It will make it just slightly darker. Just doing what it does. Can you see now it goes lighter? But obviously the cat's too dark now. So I'm going to make it just slightly of white. And this one particular piece that we made, wherever it is, then chest, that one we're gonna have to make that plain white, so it makes it that little bit highlight. Now that front leg didn't go for some reason, so we're gonna go into color, into the eyedropper tool, select that color that's just slightly off white that we had, and make it that off white still going. There must be something else, or is it this piece? Yep, I think it was. This one's gonna be even darker. Yep, I think that makes sense. But you basically get the idea of the yellow and purple and yellow technique. So I'm gonna now go to our new cat. Just closing up all these layers. We can always come back and fiddle with that anyway. So yeah, everything but white, it seems to work on. Now closing that cat off and going to this cat. I'm gonna start doing the purple bit of the purple yellow technique. I don't know what to call it. And what bit should I start with? The start of the head. So the main part of the head. And I go into pen tool. I'm just reading chat 2 seconds. Yeah, layers can get really annoying. It's like, what bit's on top of that? Why can't I do that bit? You get there eventually. Oh, can I turn the music down? Yep, no problem. Music. How's that? Is that better? Yeah, much better, yeah. I only have it on for the gaps and when I talk. But if I do talk, you'll hear the sound go down. It's like linked to my talking. Like, and the music disappears. See what I mean? So hopefully I ain't too distracting. But yeah, I think we're caught up now. I'm gonna continue with this headpiece. So where was I? Going into the pen tool. And going into this part of the head. Like so. And just making various nodes. And going into node tool. Selecting the one that's inside. Making it smart. Or smooth. And make it the same shape as the head kind of thing. It's a lot of the same. And this time we're gonna make it purple. For anyone who missed. Like the purple and yellow technique. The other side of it. So we're gonna make sure that shape goes inside in the head. Like so. But this time, when we go up to here, we can just do the normal, which is multiply 20%. And as you can see, it'll make it darker grey than the greys on there. It's like awesome. Just making it the shape make more sense with the head. Like so. Sorry, my throat is really bad. Just reading the chat. Yeah, it was a bit distracting, I'm sorry. Hopefully it's sorted now. Carry on with this head. Making sure that we're inside where the other layer is. And I'm gonna do these eyes next to. And I'll make little nodes here and here. So it's bigger over the head. Sorry, over the eye. And like smaller under the eye. Now, I'm gonna make these smart smooth. This one in particular, that's the C sharp. And then we just make it the eye shape or the head shape. It's something that you pick up as you go along. Just making extra dates where they're needed. It's basically like following the shape of the head. It's really odd to like describe it, but that is the way it's done. I'm just gonna make this one multiply 20% and see what it looks like, which is good. I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. So going into pen tool, making sure we're on the appropriate layer, which we are, and just doing the same. So it's like bigger on top of the eye, smaller below the eye, and then just everything bar the front one. Smart me. Now we probably have to add some nodes, like so. Like this. And then we'll make that purple. Now what we could have done is just left everything purple and changed the whole thing at the end. That looks pretty good when you do that. But I like to do it as I go, because then you don't forget where the layers are. Because that panel is so big, especially with multiple cats. Did I miss it? I'm trying to find multiply. So where's it? Oh, there it is. 20%. There we go. I'm just reading the chat again. Yeah, the PC version might be slightly different. This is like the iPad version. So the 3 dots are just in layers, as the very top left. But it might be different on PC. Just trying to think what we'll do next. Probably the mouth. So keeping in that same bit, we're gonna do this bit of the mouth thing. So I'm just gonna put nodes across here and make them, or this one in particular, smart smooth. And put these within the black line so you can't see it when it's done. Like this. Then make that purple. And go into layers, into 3 dots. Make it multiply. And 20%. I'm not quite happy with that. I might change it a little bit. So I'm going to add some nodes here and here. And push this bit up. Quite now. It's a little better. Not like how I want it to be. Just have a little play, see if I can get it. It's getting there now. I'm also going to do the notes. So go into the notes. And then, sorry, my screen keeps beeping. And it's because someone's typing in the Back Choice Club. I keep thinking it's for me and it's not. No, I hear it because I got the headphones on. Going back to those nodes, I'm gonna make some nodes here and here, and just do this side. And then go into node tool, and this one in particular I'm gonna make smart smooth. And this one I'm gonna make follow the line. But I'm zoom in a little bit, just so you can see it. That's it. Perfect. and then make this follow the nose shape like that. This goes out here a little bit and down there. Like that. I'm gonna make that purple now. Put it inside the new shape. And I'm gonna go up to the 3 dots on the layers. And go into multiply. Make it 20%. A lot of people do this very different. But when I seen this, I was like, wow. It makes this so much easier. I used to like select the appropriate color. So if it was like that grey, I would select it like the darker grey. But when I found out what the multiply does, and it just selects the appropriate color, I was like, wow. So I just do that now. Just trying to think where to go next. Go to the ears, I think. If I can find them. Which are here. Yep, let's go. Let's use the pen tool. And I go to this part first. Now we want the head to make a shadow on it. So I'm gonna go with that piece. Just like that. Go into no tool. Make this make more sense. But I'm gonna make that smart smooth. So that it's like that. And make it purple. And put it inside that shape. Click the 3 dots. Go into multiply. Put it into 20%. And there we go. Now I'm going to do the exact same but for the other part here. If I can find it. The bigger part, like this piece. And this time we're gonna have to include these hairs. So just making it make sense with the hair. Like that. Make that purple. Use the node tool. Just bend it into shape. Put it inside that earpiece. And then we'll adjust these nodes so that it makes more sense, like so. Like this and like this. Sorry if I'm going a bit fast. Can you see that is like going when I go? So if you make it sharp, it won't do that. Like when you move one, it won't move the other, which is really good. This one I'm going to multiply and put 20%. Like so. We also want it to be on the other side of that ear. So staying where we are, which is there. I'm going to make this side the ear now. So putting in these nodes. Like so. And make making that purple, and then making multiply and 20%, and then just these. In fact, making these ones down here, if I can select them all and make them smart smooth. We don't want it going over the other shadow that we made, because 2 multiplies makes it even darker, as you can see just there. So we don't want that happening. We want it to just be normal. So, like so, it's a bit like why I'm not doing this. I'll cut off right there. It's the same as those top ones don't join. I'll make it as close as like that. Yeah, because if you multiply on a multiply, it makes it even darker than it was. Now, we are going to re-cheat here. I'm going to select that here. I know I can't because the white bit's different. I'm just going to have to go to the other ear now and do exactly the same. Using the pen tool again. I'm just going to use the node tool to make this. Remember, we got to keep the headpiece in. Make sure that one is smart smooth. And just see that piece there. And we'll make that purple. And go into multiply. And 20%. Like so. Oh, it's the other way around on the other. So, I go to move tool. Go into transform. And then flip it. And move it into place. If it'll let me. Every time I press it. Right now. Just drag it into place. Like so. Going back into node tool now. And dragging it the other way. Like that. And now it makes sense with the other way. And also, I just noticed we got make it make sense for the air. So we're going to that piece. And we want it exactly the same as the other one. So, going into pen tool again. This time, we'll do it this way, right? Like so. Like that. And make that purple. Make it the most underneath layer on there. I'm gonna have to go to node tool, into multiply, and 20% now. We're gonna have to adjust these nodes. Same way as all the hairs go, like this. What I'm going to do is make the shadow on my head like for this side this time. Going back into pen tool. And just do the other side there now. So going down here, following the shape. Making it purple. Going into the layers panel. into the three dots, multiply 20%. It's very much a lot of the same. This time we're going to go to no tool, and we can just select them all and make it smart smooth. I think I should have done it this way on the other ear. Beauty of vector, you can always go back and change it. Just like that. And then we have most of the head shape. I'm just trying to think, is there anything else? No, I think we're good for the head. So going into the body, just a little body layer, which is this one or that one? That one. I'm gonna pencil and then just make it underneath the neck, like so. And make them smart smooth. Make that purple. Make it inside of the body shape, like so. And going to make it multiply in 20%, like we've done everything else. My hand will do, which it will. Can you see it didn't work on the white? Because white is the brightest colour. And it can do it. Typical. These cats with their white bits. You'd think they are. Just closing down some of these layers. Now I'm gonna get this pull, and I'm basically gonna do exactly the same. So going to the notes, just making it follow the pull all the way around, like that. Make it purple. Make sure it's inside, like that. Selecting the nose. Oh, hi, Brie. Is it Brie? Or it's Ariadne, I'm leaving. See you later. Bye-bye. Oh, Ari. Sorry, the right is too small. That's our professional con. She's so good. Going to Smart Smooth. Can you see this is cut off as well? And we don't want that. So I'm just gonna cut it off just there because it's easier. And I'm lazy. Try and find that layer and stuff. Like now. This claw, this ball, whatever we call it, it will actually curve around like so. I'm just gonna quickly do that. And then change this so it's multiply and 20%. Like that. And then get the pen tool again. This pull here. It's gonna have the same. I'm just like trying to work it out in my head. So this is gonna have that same curve. Like that. Make that purple. And make it multiply 20%. It's like my favorite saying, it seems. and into pen tool for the last time on this pool. We're gonna make nodes here and here, and then we just basically gonna make that curve again. So we're gonna make this one smart smooth, drag these ones so that they're outside or underneath the black lines so you can't see them. Just making that curve before I make it purple and multiply 20% like that. Cool. Now on this body, there's a few things that we didn't do. Going back to that body, now I go into pen tool, and basically we're gonna make the shadow of this arm. So putting these nodes here and just making sure it's inside the arm like that. I go to node tool and make these two, but I couldn't select them both at the same time. And make these far. Now I'm gonna make that whole thing purple. Because it's inside that body shape, it's not gonna be on the arm. I'm gonna make it my usual, multiply 20%. Oh, did you see that? That's like obviously where I made up the pool. They're just moving that out of there. So that's one pool. I'm gonna go into pen tool. And I'm gonna do this leg now. So following it round. I'll do it like so. Go into node tool, make it purple. Again, it's not gonna select that pole because we're inside the body. I just select the foot for no reason. I'll make it smart smooth on these. Now this one's gonna be a bit awkward because we're not allowed to touch that other shadow. So let's make it multiply and see what we do. Let's go into layers. So professional. Make it the 20% multiply. And then I'm gonna make it, fake it till we make it. And you see we're just like making it just like that. But when you're zoomed out you can't see it. So that's real good. And just adjusting these nodes. And there we go. Staying with this body piece and do this chest fluff now. So I'll make these just here like this. Now I'm gonna join this up, but what I'm gonna make sure is that these chest fluffs are filled with the same color as the body, because otherwise we'll see the purple. Now going back to what we were doing, I'll make it purple now, and so you can't see it, which is like what you exactly wanted. Going into layers, going into multiply, and making it 20%. And if I was on the nade tool, we could make these make more sense. Yeah. Yeah, it looks right. Couple more bits still on this body. So we're gonna go to pen tool again. And then make sure we're selected on the body base, which we are. We're gonna do the shadow from this foot. Just like this. Make that purple. And the usual multiply 20%. Which it is. Now, we're gonna have to adjust this so it's just beyond those black lines or underneath them so you can't see. Let's make these sharps this smooth, like so. And this one, like this. Make that a bit more smooth. Which it is. These ones can actually stay because this foot does get leather. So just like that. And now we're going to do exactly the same for the other leg. So I bet we have to make sure we're on that foot now. This one, yeah. So going into pen tool and selecting this one now. Like so. Make it the foot shape. Make it purple. Go into layers, into 3 dots, multiply 20%. Make sure that shape that we just made inside the foot, which it is. Like that. Just making it a little more nicer. Like so. Now this box would actually be making a shadow on the cat as well. We're gonna add a node here and drag this one just over here. All the way. Lay it on. Now it's on everything bar that foot. On that foot. Just do this for a minute. We'll come back to the beat. Otherwise we won't end up missing pieces. So going into the pen tool. We are still live, yeah. Looking great, thanks. I think we're still live. It makes me laugh when Jonathan says, "Am I still live?" kind of thing. Everything's still good. It's like you have to though. Now this pool would have a shadow from the head. And then it would, you know, that curl we did on the other foot. Like exactly the same. But from here down to there. Making that purple. Making sure it's inside the bar. Underneath all the black bits. And now going to layers 3 dots, making it multiply 20%, like so. This actually would get older down here, so I'm gonna make a few more needs. Just making it make more sense. There we go. Now we've just got one piece to do on here. Then we'll go to pen tool. Make sure we're on any other layer apart from that one that we're just on, because it will carry on because it's not closed. So on that black line prisms. Now we'll make this shadow here. Again, it'll be curved like the other one. Like that. Make this piece more smooth. Like this. Make sure we're underneath the black, so it can't be seen. Make it purple. And multiply 20%. And there we go. There is just one more little piece because of the way the pole's curved there. So I'm gonna go just do this little triangle here, which it would be, making that purple as well, and then making that multiply in 20%. This would have a slight curve because this would have a slight curve, like so. Well, I think we're finally done with that pole. Now the feet. I'm just trying to find where these feet would be, which is, where's that leg there? There's part of that. I'm just trying to think what we'd have done. Just trying to find it. So that is that piece, and that is that piece. I reckon there is no leg. It's just that. Knowing me. So, pen tool. And then we'll do from here. We might have to duplicate this a few times and to get it on all these shapes. It's my laziness, see? Just put it into extra needs. If it would let me grab the right piece.
Are we doing it at the same time? Yeah.
Just wait. Just like that. And then all these ones, I'll have to be smart speed. It'll do it. I must have not selected that one, which is now. So I put that piece up there. Oh well. It is now. Making that purple. It'll obviously. Oh, it didn't actually. That's good. So I don't know what happened there. But either way, we'll take it as a win. And I go and make this multiply 20%. as usual. Like so. I'm just going to tidy these things up a little bit. That's it. And finally, these feet. So, which one are we on? Let's go with the closest one. And use pen tool. Now, shadow is coming from. I mean, the light's coming from that side. So, if we go pen tool along this side, all the way down, and make sure the box is included. Would help if I clicked on there and make that purple. Make sure it's inside that foot, and use the node tool to make it all smudge me. If it'll select the thing. It's like this. And just tighten up a little bit. Like that. And we're gonna go into layers and do our usual, multiply 20%. Like that. And can you see I was pretty careful? Those two shadows line up. So it makes sense. But that was just because I just do that. Now, I'm still on this foot. I'm gonna do this one, which is like this. Make it purple. And make it 20% and multiply. Like so. Go on the node tool first. Select this one, make it smarter or smooth. And remember to go underneath the black lines. They won't let me grab this piece for some reason. There we go. Yeah, it looks way right. Now into pen tool. And do the other like toe now. I don't know what you call it. Is it a foot? A claw? I don't know. Again to the purple. Cool, you're trying out the sub, like, I don't know what you call it, like custom commands or something. Hey, yeah, you can use. I've like made it called the purple and yellow technique. I don't know what it's actually called. I just seen someone use it and I was like, wow. All these purple pieces have got to go underneath everything. Otherwise, it won't look right. Make these now. It's already multiply. I'm confused. Okay. Going back to that one in particular. Now make it multiply and 20%. That's it. the Discord lead says it expired, does it? That's not good. I'm just trying to think where I would get it. Discord. This laptop's too slow. Come on. Yeah, I'm just trying to get it to speed up. And then I'll have a look. I'll put the new on. If it'll be up at all. This laptop's terrible. Okay, now it's starting. I see the black box. Download and update, lovely. Okay. I'm just gonna carry on with this while that's messing around with that. So we're doing this toe bean, I don't know what you'd call it. And same again, just pen to it. And take this side. Make it some more smooth on that middle piece. And then follow that same curve around. And make this purple. Put it inside of that toe bean. And then do the usual, multiply 20% there. Just like that. Now, to save my time, I'm going to duplicate that. Bind it in the layers panel. And just put it into the next toe bean. And just move it across. And the same again. So duplicate that piece. Put it in the next toe bean. And move it across. And hopefully it'll do it on the bigger one. It might not. Let's go duplicate and put it in the big toe bean and see if it does it. And now obviously it's gonna have to be bigger. Which it does, yay. Now to do exactly the same on the other side. So, closing all these layers up. I go to this toe now. Foot, I mean. And select the pen tool. Starting from here, I'm just gonna put in all these notes. Remember that the box is included in that. Make them go all the way around. Let's get started, yeah. Just checking this Discord problem. Get into the article. And where would the link be? Mute user settings. Just trying to find where it says invite. You would have thought it would have been just there. Well, something for me to play with next time. Just include that for now. And then carry on with these shapings. I'm gonna select the node tool, select all. And make it smart smooth. Just tighten up some of these nodes. And can you see again? I've deliberately made it line up with this like shadow. So it's kind of on the same. So that when we do make it purple, put it inside that foot, and go to layers and multiply it 20%. If my hand would let me, it will be on that same level, which is good. That's what we want. Just to make these make more sense. Like so. I go to pentacle, and I'm gonna do this toe now, like so. And select this node, make it as small as me, and put that one inside. Select, make sure they're at the bottom of the everything, like the toe piece. And make this purple again. And go into layers, make it multiply, and 20%. Like that. And doing exactly the same on this foot, toe. Right here. Going into node tool, making these more smooth, and just making it underneath the black piece, so you don't see it. It's all about time saving and being cheeky. Make it purple. And then go into multiply 20%. This is like my favorite bit, as you can tell. I love it so much. Not. And I'm gonna try the same trick here. So this toe bean will do properly. Like so. Go into node tool. Making it smart for me. Making that make sense for that. Putting it inside that toe bean. And making it purple. And doing the usual. So multiply 20%. Like that. Now I'm gonna try this again. So duplicate and find the layer where it's duplicated. Put it inside the next toe bean, move it across. And then duplicate it again. Put it in the next toe bean, move it across. And duplicate again. And put it inside the big toe bean. And we gotta make it resized. And like that. So now onto the white belly bit. Just putting this toe away. This white piece here. Just add an HDI. Okay. Pen tool. And just following this foot around. Like this. Make it purple. Make sure it's inside of that belly bit. And then we're going to go to node tool. Select all the nodes. Make it smart smooth. And then make the shape make sense. before we go into multiply and 20%. That's looking pretty good for the cat. Now you could do a lot more, like shading in the eyes and things, but I'm lazy, so let's get on with this box. Okay. So I want to start on that piece. Go pen tool. And just basically make the shapes that you see. So we'll do that piece. We'll make it purple. We'll make it multiply and 20%. Now, because it's more open, if I was on move tool, which I'm not, node tool I mean, you actually get more of a shadow like this way. I know. Now we'll have to remember that for everything else. So, what we got next? I'm just going to put that inside that one. Not that it matters. This one, we're going to use the same technique. I'm just trying to think of the best way to... I'm just going to go pen tool across there for now. On the way out. Might have to adjust this. Put in the purple inside. And gonna multiply it 20%. Into node tool. Now this one, I thought we'd have to adjust it somewhere. Is it something like that? I think it's like that. I think. It looks about right. Why is that still open? I just noticed Discord's still open. Oh, I closed it. Now I can see the chat again. Just reading chat. Oh, Telegram's not working either. So I'm gonna have to adjust both of these. Looks better on the white. Again, shading on white. I struggle to get right. Yeah, it's kind of like an off-white or more of a grey, but definitely a opacity. And that is like this here. Sometimes it's almost got like a purple tinge to it. So yeah, like an off-white, grey, kind of purpley. Just use that multiply trick, it's easier. It's much easier, it just tells you, like, it just gets it right every time. I'm gonna do that inside the box now if it lets me. Oh no, it's wanting me to do that flat. No, there's nothing causing the shadow on mine. So I'm just gonna make it up. I'll say the cat is causing a shadow on this. So going down here. up a little bit for his paw and his head. And back in, like I say. I'm gonna make these all sword speed and make that purple and make it multiply 20%. It's like not an exact science, as you can see, but if it makes sense in your head, it'll do. What we got next? Oh, that was that flower. Oh, it wants us to do that flower. There really isn't any shadows on that flower. I can't even cause one. And let's save that for highlights. Remind me to do this thing. I'm trying to find the inside of the box. It's in 2 pieces. So let's do this piece first. Let's go with pen tool. And then put nodes in here. And just follow the cat round. It would be all underneath them. Go to nodes, select these ones, and make it more smooth. If it would, select them, it's more smooth. And make that purple. I'm gonna do the usual, which is multiply 20%. It's much easier just picking one color. It just sorts it out for you. It's like, wow, I love it. My favorite technique. I'm just gonna make these to make more sense with the cat. Like that. Which I think it does now. Now, this corner over here, basically the whole thing is going to be like it, so just finding out. That is that piece. Yeah, this piece here, I'm just going to drive the top with the pencil, so that whole thing, and make the whole thing purple. And go into layers and make it multiply and 20%. If my hand would there we go. Yeah, I think that'll do for the shading. I'm just gonna go into highlights now because I've got it last night. Oh, I didn't realize what time was. Sorry, guys. Time flies when you're having fun. No lie. Don't have to do the same again. I'll do the highlights next time. That's where we are for now. I'll post this on the club so that you can all see. But yeah, thanks very much for coming. And I have to call it a day there. And I'll see you next time. Thanks again.